So here's another episode of me trying to just post. And today I have a little bit of time before I got to go back to work. So we're down at the lake. We're gonna do a little bit of fishing. This lake here lately, it's been pickerel. It's a little windy today, so I'm gonna try to keep the camera out of the wind and just bullshit and have a conversation. So, and then at the end of this, just like my other video, I'm an Amazon affiliate, which means I find products that you might like, and if you click it through my link, it takes you directly to Amazon, and you can shop for the product, and you don't have to deal with me. You deal directly with Amazon just like you normally would, just we get credit for it. So that's a full disclosure, but Amazon is one of the ways that I'm trying to make a difference and take the step in breaking free of the shackles. So with that being said, I will leave a link to click in the description area. So if you're interested, it's probably going to be the same fishing pole as the other one, just because I'm fishing and it's fishing season. So let's go just bullshit and do a little bit of fishing. I'll see you on the dock. Alrighty. So it seems like the wind's coming across, but it's blowing in the right direction. Little ripples out here. We're gonna try this little silver, if I can line it up in the camera for you. Little silver crankbait. Oh, check that out. Somebody broke. Holy moly, somebody broke off the railing out here. That's not good. What the heck? Alrighty. Makes it a little easier for fishing. Probably some kids hanging on it the wrong way. Yeah, hopefully it's out of the wind. This place is good for some pickerel. And now that it's warm out, I can clear my head before going back into the oil field and just cast the line. We're down here where they call Tioga Dam. This has got a natural spring that supplies the dam. They still they stock it with walleye, yellow perch, bluegill, sunfish, but the pickerel, I call it pickerel because back in New Jersey they're so small you call it pickerel, but they're actually northern pike. There's so many in here, and they get to a decent size, but they seem to get everything that they stock in here. So I seen a video the other day where they took minnows and they put them in a plastic jug with holes in it, and then they tied a fishing string off to it and chucked it in the water, and it happened to be bass, but the bass were trying to get to the minnows, and then they were fishing right over top of it, catching fish, because they were all gathered around trying to get these minnows. I thought it was really cool. So getting back to the main subject here of why I'm starting this new series about breaking the shackles, and we just had enough, was we've been talking about it for a while. And let's go over this way. And I am grateful for the oil field. I lived in New Jersey before I came here 12 years ago. And we'll slow this reeling down. And you know, I always drove truck, and I just was not making it there. And then one day I heard my son-in-law talk about the oil field of North Dakota, and I was like, what the heck is that? You know, and he was talking about the oil boom and stuff. So I had a discussion with my wife. Come on, bad boys, where are you today? I had a discussion with my wife, and I said, well, what's your thoughts? And she's like, well, you know, we're struggling here. What can it hurt? So I filled out a resume. I filled out a resume online, and no sooner did I put that resume in, they were calling me. And that was back in the end of 2013. And they were like, how soon can you be out here? So I had a discussion with my wife. We set up a time that we were going to go and do it. And January 13th, 2014 was my first day in North Dakota. I went from making $55,000 a year for my best pay of driving a fuel truck to my first year in North Dakota making $86,500. And then after that, ever since then, it's been either close to or into the six-figure range. I can't believe we're not having any bites yet. Close to or into the six-figure range as an oil driver up here. So I will never regret coming here. But the problem that I'm having now is, so I have I'll try this side over here. Let me double check my phone to make sure. Oh yeah, I can see on my phone the view that you guys can see. I will never regret coming here, but the problem that we're having is I have a daughter and a son-in-law that are both have a career in the Navy. I'm not going to disclose where they are. That we go and visit, and we get to see when we can, unless they're deployed. And then I have my oldest daughter that lives in another state with 4 grandchildren that I'm missing their whole entire life go by, you know, doing wrestling and stuff like that, a sport that I really enjoy. Now I do have a daughter with 3 grandchildren that live out here, but they're talking about possibly moving to a different state. We're going to try a couple more casts here. So that's why we are in that phase now that where you need money to survive, because that's the way this godforsaken world was set up. It's not providing the happiness that comes along with it. So me and my wife, we are at that point where we believe we believe that if we could set it up and do what we need to do, let's travel between where all the kids are and make a living on the road and try to do it that way. Is it gonna work? I don't know, but we're gonna try. All right, so that ain't working. At least I'm not catching their attention. And normally when they're here and they start hitting these northern pike, they go into a little frenzy. Okay, so let's take this little guy off here and put him over here, and then oh, let's try. They like hitting this one too. You never know. You never know what they're in the mood for. Yeah, so that's where we're at now. We're not just on here talking about it and making YouTube about it. So here's one of the game plans that we're talking about. Granted, I make good enough money. So the first step is we need a camper. I have my Harley. It took me until I was 50 years old to buy my Harley. I am not living without my Harley. I will live without everything else. I will live without a piece of property. I will live without a house. I will live without all the big luxuries and sports cars. But I will not live, number one, without God. I won't live without my wife, and I won't live without my Harley. That's just the way it is. And my wife enjoys riding that Harley as much as I do. And that's one thing about North Dakota. If you've never been in North Dakota or South Dakota, the riding out here will spoil you. Even though we have, oh, I almost thought that I felt something. I almost thought that I felt something. So we're gonna try back in that area again, and hopefully we can land something before this video is over, so you can see a little northern pike or whatever. Be nice to have a walleye or something, but I don't think they stocked them yet. Yeah, so the Harley's coming with us, and probably my dirt bike's gonna come with us. It's not, we don't know completely yet on the dirt bike. I really enjoy when I have a chance, and I really think if we hit the road, I could have more of a chance of finding areas for trail riding and stuff like that. If that's not going to be a possibility, then we'll probably have to part ways with the dirt bike. Alright, come on, pike. Oh, this wind is really picking up. Yeah, so the reason why I'm talking about the Harley and it going with us is because the camper is going to be a toy hauler. We talked about that before. And besides that, you know, you can use the back door as kind of like a back deck on it. Offers a little more room for like the big freezer and stuff, because of course, here we go. Yeah. Nope, whatever it was, let it go. Okay, well, at least we're getting a hit. We got a hit for a minute there, so we'll try again. Come on, baby. These northern pike are crazy, man. As fast as they can hit your lure, they can chuck it also. And if your timing is not perfect on landing them, then they will chuck it quick. All right, let's try a little crossway here. It figures. I bring out the camera for you guys to watch me land a northern pike, and we're not landing them today. So yeah, so we definitely want to go with the toy hauler. Son of a gun, man. I know I just felt them nip it again. All right, well, at least we know they're there. But so we make really decent money between me and my wife. So what we're going to be doing from here on out is every payday, we're probably going to take at least $1,100 or so, put it right into the savings account. And so when we make that final decision on what we want, we're giving ourselves approximately a year to research and study and know exactly which one we want, and we'll keep you updated on that, what we're looking at, and maybe look for some opinions. But we like to keep it right around probably, I don't know, 25, 26, no more than 30 grand for what we're looking for, and pay for it in cash. When I hit the road, I don't want any payments. My pickup truck is paid for. My Harley is paid for, and I do not want to hit the road with a payment on a camper. So, alrighty, I don't want to. Like I said, guys, at the end of this, I will post a pole, a fishing pole, not this one, but one that I plan on getting off of Amazon. Man, I cannot believe. All right, we're gonna try over here one more time, and then we're gonna go over to that side. If we can cast according to the way the wind's hitting here. Let's slow this down and work it here. Yeah, so that's what I had to talk about today, is the game plan. So we're actively talking. Now, I don't know how long TikTok's going to be around, and I said on the first one, let me see how long I've been talking to you guys for. 17 minutes. That's not bad. Oh, I just hit the camera. Sorry, guys. That's not bad. So, come on, babies. I at least want to nail one, pull it in before I end this video here. Maybe one day I'll do this live too, and we can sit around and have a conversation. Not that I'll be able to see your comments. They must not even be on this portion of the lake today, because I had a couple nibbles and that was it. Crazy. And normally when we're out here fishing, we nail these left and right. One day we had like 3 of us. 2 of us were up here 2 kids I don't even know. Nice neighborhood kids. We were here. There was one kid over there, and it was like a frenzy. We were just pulling them up on this dock, one after another, seeing who was getting the biggest one. So wow, it's breezy out here. Okay, we're gonna go one more time over. We're gonna work this corner a little bit here and see if we can get something off this side. I still gotta fine-tune the bow for bow season coming up in October. I still got to go scout that out. Yeah, just because we're getting you know, I'm making these videos and talking about hitting the road and giving this up. We're still living, so I'm not gonna just give up everything and not do anything while I'm still here. Also, I have my youngest daughter getting ready to have a baby. I'll be taking another trip on the bike over to see her, and I'll probably take you guys along with me the whole entire time. So I got a lot of stuff planned, and I'm not gonna, I don't want to turn this channel into I don't want to be phony. I don't want to be something I'm not, you know. I'm just a 56-year-old guy having a conversation with you guys. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a either muskrat or I don't know what it is. I think they're muskrats swimming around over there, fishing themselves. There, he just popped up again. I don't know if you can see him. His head's just bobbing up in the water. They could be the reason why. Oh, I just plopped my crankbait right out of the water. All right, one more time here, and then and the beautiful part about this spot here, we don't need live bait. I mean, they chase these crankbaits all the time. All the time. But these muskrats, they're doing their thing. They know where the fish are and where the food is. So maybe the pike are over there. But you never know, man. Every once in a while you might get something here. With my sunglasses, I can almost see down to the bottom down here. The wife and I we had our grandkids last weekend. This weekend it's supposed to be nice out, so we're thinking about what are we going to do. So whatever we do, you will be part of that. All right. If I don't get nothing in the next 3 cranks, then we are gonna call it quits and go home and prepare for the work day. Yes, I will be back into another 14-hour day in the oil field. So yeah, no? Ah, you sucker. That same spot again. That same spot again. I know there's nothing in there. What the heck was that? That was weird. All right, let's come across the same spot again here. Same spot again. There's got to be a little hole or something in there. Let's see. Let's work it. Let's work it. That was 3 or 4 times coming across that one spot that it got nailed. So I know I said 3 casts and I was done, but when you get a hit like that, then you know there's something in there. All right. Come on. Come on, baby. Don't make a liar out of me. I know it's a little long video, but hopefully you're enjoying the conversation. Just talking to an average guy that is trying to, this is the best way of thinking though, you know? Grab a fishing pole, and if you're having trouble thinking and wondering what you want to do, grab a fishing pole. And once again, guys, I am a Amazon affiliate. Successful? No. But we're combined with my YouTube channel here. We're hoping to have a little success with Amazon and make it part of maybe how we make money when we decide to make this transaction from the oil field to a full-time camper. And hopefully you guys are here to watch it happen. I think that would be awesome. So let me yeah, we're gonna call it quits for today. We're gonna call it quits for today, and it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up for today. Hope you enjoyed the beautiful lake here. And don't forget, I am going to put a link for a beautiful fishing pole that I'm probably going to order myself and be fishing with it during these little talks here. And this is just some pole that I had at home that I come out here. And the link for the Amazon fishing pole will be in the description. If you click it, you will help me out to start my accomplishment of breaking free of the shackles. So until next time, thank you for watching.